as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the New York Jets.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
He was brought down by Julius Prince. A gain of 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Mixon. A solid stiff arm. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown!
Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
So a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Mixing up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
104 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Tokyo first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, we're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll run with Mixon. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
They're on the 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Lava's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. 11. Here we go.
Throwing Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 52 yards.
First down, Tokyo.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal line?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Chris Olave. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dragons are back within a score. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye. He
just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw again. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is Incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it'll be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding off.
And that's caught inside the 35. All the way in. Touchdown, New York.
CeeDee Lamb.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Running room at the 50. Look out. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Dragons have cut it back within a score.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, You got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jones. This short throw caught by Goddard. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on 4th down play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's Jones. Off play action. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Then marched to the end zone the last time out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out.
And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Shedding defenders at the 15. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. That's out to the left, flat and complete.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
81. A 1-yard loss on the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. Pushing his way through. And he's taken down inside the 30.
132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Mixon with a first down carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like the option.
Touchdown, Jets! From 10 yards out,
and the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Jones off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. When you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action, Jones. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
That plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet, but you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Mixon. Touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go, check. 19, 18. 18, Pioneers.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here's 1st down.
70 Lions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
2nd and 6 coming up. 2nd and 6. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle. Here's Mitchell.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check, Bobcats, go.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 82.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game.
They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. So that last touchdown sealed it there, partner, and then the kickoff there at the end, just a formality to knock the final seconds off and send everyone home.
Yeah, it's awfully nice when you're kicking off late, knowing that even if you give up a big return or a touchdown, it doesn't matter, right? You mentioned the word formality. Good job by them putting themselves in that situation where kicking off did not matter.